Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it, since the last Naomi review, but what do I care anymore? They don't care. Why should I care about putting these out on a regular basis? But thankfully for myself and probably for Jane as well, by the sounds of it,
yes,
this show is it's on hiatus now until the end of April 27th. It's back. So it'll probably be May that you'll get your next Naomi review.
Thank God.
I'm not even kidding either. But boy, what an episode to finish. When I say finish, this little section, shall we say. Just an overall, Jane. How did you find this week's episode?
Oh my gosh. This one was actually just as bad as normal. But funny. This one was just funny bad. I found myself laughing at things that I know they didn't intend to be hilarious.
Okay. I found this episode just excruciatingly bad.
Yes.
And I burst out laughing at the end, which we'll get to. But I've sort of lost my sense of humor with how shit this is written.
It's so I've turned myself off from it.
And how it just doesn't make sense and it doesn't follow its own continuity.
No.
From episode to episode. And I've lost my sense of humor with that. I used to find it very funny in the first few episodes, but now we're 9 episodes in.
They're still doing it.
And they're still doing it. And it's just like, you are absolutely incompetent beyond compare.
It's
incompetent.
It's unreal. In the episode, there's no continuity.
No. There's stuff which is just not what are kids doing at school at 10 p.m. or whatever?
Acting like it's perfectly normal.
But it's not just like one kid that's like crept in. There's a bunch of them.
They just break in whenever.
Breaking in, going around. What are you doing here? Oh, just getting a book. It's your fucking parents on a bit. Never mind. We'll get to it.
Stealing stuff and no one says it.
Well, yeah, and we'll get to it.
There no cameras?
We'll get to it. No, apparently not. Apparently there's no cameras, there's no security, and there's no fucking locked doors. Because you're just walking into this freaking place. How did you get into the school? How did you get into the labs?
No.
I mean, I ain't been to school for a long, long time, Jane. 30 plus bloody years. And even then, because I boarded for like a year at the school. And everything's locked.
Yeah.
The classrooms are locked. Everything is locked.
Not here, apparently.
Not this place. No.
Not the military base, nothing.
Not don't get me fucking started.
I told you in the DM you were gonna love this episode. I couldn't wait.
People, if you could only read our direct messages to each other, if you could only read them. It is a litany of expletives from me. That's all it is.
And me laughing.
Yeah, and you just giggling. Yeah, that's all I get. Just laughing emojis back. Laughing emotes back. Laughing gifs back. Told you. It gets worse. Every week I hear that from you. That's just stupid. Jane, this is... It gets worse. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Well, first of all, let's start off by looking at how well this episode did, shall we, in the ratings. An episode of this quality surely must have done well. No, it did the worst demo of the whole show. It was utter dog shit. 0.06 again. We've had 2.06s in 9 episodes.
Yeah.
Even Batwoman hasn't done a 0.06 in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And that's piss.
They're losing
out my ass.
They're losing their audience, whoever that is.
Well, 18 to 49s, they ain't watching it.
No.
Old Giffer's whacking it off to the girls, and the boys probably watching it. A little bit, but even then they're like, I can't be bothered this week.
They're getting bored.
I whacked off to Legends of Tomorrow the night before, or whenever, I don't know. Or something, I don't know. And then maybe there's a women's basketball game and they couldn't hold it in. But that is just, what the f is, and Batwoman looks like it's cancelled. Please, dear God.
Oh, really? I don't want it to be.
Huh?
I don't want it to be. I like your reviews.
Look, I've had people on my Twitter timeline saying, "Hey, we're just gonna like start doing hashtag save Batwoman so you can keep doing reviews." And there's part of me that's like the little demon inside me going, "If this gets renewed, you can off that I'm going to review the next season." You know, you want it? You watch the Rios, watch Jay Longbone, watch EFAP. Off. Haven't I bled enough for you? And I mean bleeding on the brain, which is not so good. But even Batwoman didn't do that in 3 seasons, and it's done 2 in 9 episodes.
No, the show is terrible. There's nothing.
Season 1.
It's embarrassing.
Just imagine if that got renewed.
I don't see how.
I don't see how. I don't see how. I want to know who. I should really look into who's writing this, by the way, because I'm going to find where they live and I'm going to fucking slap them across the face with wet fish. This episode, there was one point in this episode I actually screamed in terror. Can you guess which part that is?
There are so many possibilities.
Oh, you must find out. So let's get into this piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts off with an event has happened.
Yes.
And Naomi's at school because you can see the trophy cabinet behind. And the paramedics are wheeling away somebody. Something has happened to somebody.
Another person has been wheeled away.
Not Naomi. Somebody, not Naomi being wheeled away. She's just at school.
A second person who she's been around in a school context. Remember the guy at the park or whatever that was they were at? He got carried off on a stretcher too.
I try very hard to pluck this show from my brain. When what? A guy in the park?
Yeah, the alien who confronted them.
Oh,
in the forest.
Well, you mean the bounty hunter? Oh no. The camp.
The camp guy, yeah.
The camp guy. Because it's a CW. Hello, students. How you doing?
That guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, somebody's been carried away and they make it out to be this big deal. So, obviously, you know, it's not going to be a big deal.
At all.
And then this just annoyed me so much. It didn't even do the 6 hours earlier.
Right.
It just went to a scene that happened 6 or so hours before. So even though you know, and yes, if this was a more intelligent show, then you could say, well, it's just having respect for its audience and understanding that they're not thick.
Yeah.
But this is a CW show which is written by mongoloids that can't even contextually edit a scene from point to point.
No.
So it should have had 6 hours earlier.
You would think.
There is some
they did
weird
not think
shit.
so. So
they did not think. No, they did not think about a lot in this, which is I would say impressive, but now it's just par for the course.
Yeah.
So we go back to the moment where the previous episode ended,
Mm-hmm.
which was, I've just created a bullshit device and I'm 16 years old.
Yeah.
Which detects aliens.
Right.
Oh my God.
Better than anything the military has come up with to detect aliens.
It's so fucking tiresome. I just did a combobulator with a combobulator with electromodulator, and I can detect aliens now.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So they got to the point where just like, there is another alien in the house.
At the party.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Is it?
Yes, because it says there is an additional alien. Because we know it's you. There is an alien. No, there were two.
You're right. They forgot. So did I. That's funny.
Well, maybe it's machine. No, fuck off. Fuck you. This guy is making a machine that says it detects aliens. It detected and took Naomi into consideration, and it detected another alien.
There was
Wrong.
another one.
There were two aliens at the party at that time. Now, canonically, there should have been one alien.
There should have been.
But this is the CW. And so they, of course, had to add another alien, if you know what I mean.
And see, I wondered about that, if she was a late decision.
This whole fucking show was a late decision. So, no, wrong. Your machine, wrong. Writers, wrong. You couldn't even get your own. Fuck me.
They don't know.
No. So the mum comes in and she's just like, what are you doing here?
Just opens the door.
I know, just opens the door, walks in. They could have been, you know. I know what I was doing at 16 at parties. They could have been doing anything.
Yeah.
You know.
And they treat her like an adult all this time. Why now decide?
Well, yeah. It was kind of like the kid walking in to the adults, really, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Mummy and Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, nothing. We're just gonna hide this alien detection meter. Why would you even know what it is?
Why?
What is that? That's my phone. Put it in my pocket. You know, whatever. But you know, it's just like, oh my God, cutesy wootsy. So she goes outside of the room, and the boyfriend's there because he's been allowed to talk to her in this episode. He wasn't last episode. And he goes up and he gives her a hug, and they pretend to be boyfriend and girlfriend for a bit.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, I've got to go. Oh, yeah. The mum was just like, oh, I know what you're doing up here. You've been working on the secret speech that you're going to give for my anniversary toast. When like
a champagne toast. And their 16-year-old daughter.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Anniversary champagne. I'm okay with that. But it's just like, why is your daughter giving a toast about fucking 20 years of marriage?
And the secret to a happy marriage.
The secret to a happy marriage is trust. Oh, really, Naomi? Please tell us.
Right.
Tell us from your years of experience being a fucking married woman.
They do not know how to write for kids.
Why? Isn't the husband toasting the wife? And maybe even if you want to be progressive, the wife also giving a toast back to the husband afterwards.
Right. No.
Because Bechtel fucking Naomi is the center of everything.
Everything.
Now, all I'm going to say is, I think Naomi's parents need a more diverse group of friends. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of crackers in there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crackers in there. Good grief. I haven't seen this many crackers in a CW show since, I don't know. Visited the Jacobs factory. There you go. That's one for us Brits there. Yeah, so there's a bunch of people who, of course, we've never seen before in the show whatsoever.
Right.
Who are all there smiling. Even purple-haired freaks there because she. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to look at the previous episode to see if people are in different clothes.
They probably are.
They are. I fucking bet they are. I really do. I really bet every single one of them is.
They really don't care about that. So.
No, they don't give two shits about that. So after Naomi gives that wonderful speech about being married for 20 fucking years, and everyone's just, what is the high school bloody president woman doing at the party?
I don't know. They're not friends.
They're not friends, and it's her parents, not her. Oh, they probably is. Naomi, you can invite all your friends. Then we get the opening credits. Then we go back to the kids are being interviewed in the police station about whatever happened to this mystery person. They got mystery. Well, we don't quite know what's happened to them. Are they dead? Are they not dead?
Yeah.
Something happened to them.
Who done it?
Who did? Oh God, don't say that, please. Because, right, melted ice cream face. She, for some bizarre, right, one of the writers, when they're in their local library, fucking, getting the latest coloring book.
Yeah.
With their crayons, they saw Agatha Christie on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're just going to constantly reference Agatha Christie. Jane, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Where did this Agatha Christie storyline go?
To J.K. Rowling.
Oh. It did to start with. Yeah, none of the kids knew who Agatha Christie was at 16 years old. So first of all, get a fucking education. You commie bastards. And number two, her boyfriend was like, who's that? Or Naomi was like, who's that? And she was like, well, she was kind of like the J.K. Rowling of her day, but without the
offensive tweets.
Offensive tweets. J.K. Rowling's offensive tweets about women are women.
Yeah.
Those offensive tweets.
That made it in.
Fucking melted ice cream face.
So stupid.
They
couldn't help themselves.
No, they couldn't help themselves. So after that, where did the Agatha Christie storyline go?
To discover who the aliens are or the alien is at the party.
So they decided to play a game.
They did.
Where did that go?
It was really bizarre because it was like, what do they call that game?
Like a murder mystery game.
Yeah, it was a murder mystery game, but well, that was the second game.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about the second game because what I'm trying to get to is it went fucking nowhere.
Yeah, they didn't do anything with it.
No,
they mentioned it.
They set up this whole right. We're going to do a murder mystery game to discover who the aliens are. You're going to be this character. You're going to be that character. And so we're like, okay, they're setting everything up. No, that was it. That was it. That was the last time I ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. Anyway, that's just like, that just pissed me off. The whole Agatha Christie thing just pissed me off. Let's go back to this shithole.
Only reason that was in there was for them to get the J.K. Rowling comment in. That was the
yes.
That was it.
Yeah, to get the J.K. Rowling stab. The old biddy with it, which was an old biddy, but she's younger than me, with the glasses, who they were who they were talking to. I bet she's either one of the writers, one of the writers' girlfriends, one of the writers' wives. And I'm talking about a female writer, obviously. Duh.
Right.
But she couldn't act for shit. Woman with
And
the
yet,
glasses.
she seemed like a main character.
They
kept
tried to
talking to her.
treat her like one.
They did.
Hello, woman who we've never met before who can't act for shit. We're going to involve you in a few things in this episode. Instead of maybe involving a cast member who we know and recognize. Want to do that? No.
No.
I'm taking a fucking sip.
Nervous drinking.
I think it's more anger drinking than nervous, to be honest with you. This fucking show. So, right. If you were an alien, Jane.
Yeah.
And you were trying to fit in, and you knew that somebody was sort of sniffing around, would you, A, just try to act normal, B, try to antagonize them and wind them up at every convenience?
I would try to act normal.
Yeah, I would too.
I think.
So when the army guy turns up to D's, don't know, gay fucking
whatever.
gym. I don't know what it is. Seems to love wrestling with men. I swear to God that him and what's the other guy? I can't even remember what the other guy is called.
Devil dude. I have no idea. I don't remember.
I swear to God they were gonna kiss.
They keep getting in each other's faces like an inch apart.
They get so close. I'm just like, are you gonna kiss? Yeah, he's just doing like a midnight. I know it's not midnight. Let's just say it's around about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 to 9 o'clock. It's pitch black outside.
It is.
So the army guy just turns up at the gym door, and Dee just immediately goes on the massive defensive.
Right.
What are you doing here, Mr. Why don't you just act normal and say, hello, can I help you at all? I went upstairs looking for a tattoo, but no one's there, so I came down here. You see, on Wednesdays, we do this special gym session for some friends of mine. I'm afraid it's a private affair and no extras are allowed in for this one. But if you'd like to pop into the office tomorrow, I'll show you some of my sample. No.
No.
Why
he just right into that face.
I thought he was going to kiss it. No. Why don't you just tell him you're an alien without telling him you're an alien?
And he's been here for 20 years.
How long have you been here? 20 years. Just have to look at a picture of him 20 years ago. You haven't aged a day. Oh, fuck. Yes, the gig's up.
There is that. Oh my God.
The show's so stupid. You got two aliens in a town that don't fucking age. And they've been there for decades and no one's gone, wait a minute. You look really fucking good considering you came here in 1954. Remember when that white guy bashed into you and when you went, oh, he's a racist?
No one noticed.
No one's noticed at all. And he's just like, oh, we don't like your sort here. Don't like you alien sort here, Oh my God. This is like so complex that storytelling.
Oh. And the music really played it up too. So dramatic. For no reason.
That's what I thought they were going to kiss as well. I think everyone's going to kiss in this show.
What is this music? It was just so stupid.
Yeah. Overly dramatic, I think is what they call it. Overly dramatic music.
And why was the store just open though? Where anyone can just walk in?
Jane, hello. There's one point in the episode where the house door, somebody knocks at it. And when he opens it, the door just remains open for the rest of the fucking episode. literally open, wide fucking open, while the party's going on, while all the kids are walking into the school at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Doors aren't locked in this place.
It's so crazy.
Yep. So they've narrowed down who they think are the 3 suspects who's the alien.
Yes.
Why? Don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, there's 2 other people that you could put onto that list that are constantly in the vicinity of the house.
Right. But I was confused about that. Were these the only 3 people in the suburb that night? That's what they made it sound like.
That's what they made it sound like. Maybe the parents had gone away on that, remember they went away for their anniversary fuck?
The overnight 5th date or whatever.
That's the only chance they get to bonk because fucking Naomi's there sleeping in their bed at night. Well, I am an adult, so I better sleep in the adult bed with the adults, really. Jesus Christ, can we just go in a hotel somewhere? I am gagging for a fuck. Okay. It's anniversary, 20th, I guess. So they've narrowed it down, coincidentally enough, to boyfriend, pizza boyfriend, and purple-haired girlfriend.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
So the next plan is to... Oh my God.
Wait. You forgot something.
Okay, please enlighten me.
This is where they have the conversation about the boyfriend becoming official.
Oh!
Last night.
Oh, yeah. What?
What?
So, yeah, they say, the three are pizza boy, purple-haired girl, and my boyfriend. What?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean your boyfriend? When's that been official? Oh, it's been official since last night.
Last night? What are they saying?
It's been... You dated him like 6 weeks ago. And we know that time has elapsed.
It has.
So it's at least been a couple of few weeks that they've been dating as boyfriend and girlfriend. We got together last night.
I think what they were saying is that they got together last night.
But they didn't. Because the boys were doing the work thing at the comic shop with Comic Shop Girl.
It wasn't the whole night, though.
Well, it went straight in because he wasn't even fucking... Because the boyfriend even says to her, this is the first time I've managed to grab you in goodness knows how long. Because you've been running away with your friends.
Yeah. I think that's what they're hinting at, though, because
you reckon
when they were in the hallway and she was rubbing his back, he was like, I like that, or something like that.
So you think they consummated their relationship?
I think that's what they're trying to convey, which is so bizarre in a children's show.
Yeah, this is, the reason why the reason why I don't think that's the case is because this is a kid's show and these are a bunch of fucking pedos. So the problem is they would make a huge hue and cry about it if they did, I think.
I don't know. I just don't put it past them.
I just think it's terrible continuity.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just terrible continuity.
Or it's laying the foundation for why she's still...
Because I never...
If
I dated a girl... No, because if I dated a girl and then it took, a few weeks before... we still started dating 3 weeks ago, whenever.
I know, which is why it doesn't make sense that they would say it like this.
I just think it's terrible writing. Honestly, I think it's terrible fucking writing.
When did you become official? Last night.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
It's really weirdly expressed. So back at the party, Jesus Christ, melted fucking ice cream face. What the fuck is she? they're like, okay, we're gonna get them to confess, and the way that we're gonna get them to confess is we're gonna play a game where we're gonna basically say, "Did you steal my shit?"
Yeah.
This game is a game about secrets. So if you haven't done anything, you put your hand away if you have done it. So if I say, "Oh, I didn't bonk Naomi last night," I have my hand like this. But if you're a boyfriend, you go like that,
Yeah.
and everyone goes, "Oh my god!" And the secret is to expose the trick is to expose people's secrets. So they literally do a couple of silly questions, and then they're just like, "They don't want to break into my room and steal my shit."
Yeah.
Expecting somebody to go, "No, okay, I did it. Oh, whoopsie, I did the." Even the boyfriend's like, "Oh, these questions are getting very specific."
Yeah, and the other thing too was she was supposed to be the human lie detector because she has super hearing that she now knows she has and can control, apparently. But they
Go
never
Naomi.
show us her listening to their heartbeat or whatever she was supposed to be doing.
Not in that scene. Later they do.
When she puts her hand to his chest. But that's not using her super secret sonic hearing
And when she does it to
powers.
Purple Hair Girl, she does it to Purple Hair Girl and she does it to Boyfriend later. But we don't see the usage of it in this at all. Maybe because everyone thought the game was shit. And they're just like, this game sucks. We're not going to play this anymore. So I just want to bring up Exhibit A. Okay. What the Jesus fuck is that?
I don't know. High fashion, apparently.
High fashion from a car salesman who's trying to keep a low profile guarding Naomi and not draw attention to himself. Whatever.
You would think.
What?
And knowing going in that he's looking for another alien.
Yeah. So he turns up to D. And they're just like, we gotta look, okay, right. I want to present to you Exhibit B.
Oh no.
Exhibit B. When are they gonna kiss?
Right?
They are like right up in each other's faces when they talk.
So close. And now he's talking about his clothing?
Yeah, I was just like, where do you think you're going in that? What do you mean? We're going to a 20th wedding anniversary.
Wearing that?
We gotta wear some HUDDERSFIELD. So
I'm wondering, does he lend him his suit?
I don't know. I don't honestly know, but let's just bring Exhibit C out here.
Oh my god. Yeah. And I don't understand why they have D acting like this. They act like he's never been around humans before. Suddenly.
20 years.
Ugh.
20 years.
And they just show up together.
So they turn up at the party and they always just like, you guys look like, I don't know,
a couple,
full stop. And they will be, trust me. If it goes any further than season 1.
I think so.
And then they're just kind of like, oh, we're keeping an eye on you. Well, we need to do a thing. What's going on? I really was like, I was zoning out by now. My brain was dying.
Yeah.
Zavala. That's what he's called.
Zapato, I think. Is
Zapato.
it Zapato?
Zavala? I thought it was Zavala.
Yeah,
Something's
something.
something. But Zabala, Zavala, Zavazula, Zawala goes to the parents and they're just like, "Oh, what are you doing in here?" It's just like, "Shut up, we're talking."
Right?
And they're like, "Okay." And they
Well, they
for
talk
some
about the
reason,
plan to access the
well,
military
but it was
base.
so stupid because it's just like, is there any reason why anyone should be snooping around Naomi type of business? And then they were
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, no, well, the guy from the extraterrestrial task force that I'm part of was a bit suspicious, but we changed everything, so he should be off the scent. Unless, of course, we fucked up.
Right.
So we better go back and have a look to see if we." And it's just like, what?
Yeah.
And
But
it's just
why does the mom volunteer to go?
because the dad's just like, I'm part of the task force, so it'd be suspicious if I went. What, to work?
Right? To your office?
To your own office? But I think they're trying to break into the Colonel Steele's whatever's office.
Yeah, but
She
I just
says,
feel like it would make so much more sense for him because he's working with Steele. He would have an explanation.
I've stopped caring. I've really just stopped caring. There's only so many things my brain can hear that is so fucking retarded that it just goes, "Oh, shut up, program." And then I start thinking about, "Oh, what should I have for tea tomorrow?" Bangers and mash sounds great. So she's like, "Yeah, I'll go with Zavala to break in and just check his records."
Yeah, to the
kids
military base.
To the military base, yeah.
With this guy who has no access authority at all.
No. So the kids then play the stupid game.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend kind of like walks off in a, not a huff, but just like, "This is dumb, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Naomi, who is an alien and is keeping it from her boyfriend, ergo she's lying to her boyfriend about herself, is mad that her boyfriend is keeping something from her because when she questions him, his heart's beating fast because he's not telling the truth.
Right.
So the girl that's lying to her boyfriend is mad that her boyfriend's lying to her.
Yeah. Because you can't lie to Naomi. She can lie to you.
Yes. But you can't lie to her.
No.
And as we'll discover later, folks, as you won't be surprised at all, the boyfriend was trying to do a nice thing.
Yeah.
He was trying to do a nice thing and just keep it from her, as these stories always end up. So he's just kind of like, sometimes you just got to trust me,
Right. A little bit.
Which I think was fair. I can't tell you everything. Sometimes you just got to trust me and I can't tell you everything. All right? Yeah. We all keep little secrets from each other.
You haven't been honest with me.
Yeah, you haven't been honest with me. And she seems to be a bit pissed at that. Yeah.
Exactly.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm allowed to be not truthful for you. So I think the gag is that D starts to take parts of his clothes off because he's too tight.
Yeah.
Laugh.
Which was just weird.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders turns up at the fucking house.
Which, why? Why would you do that? You're on the alien task force. Arrest them.
To wish your colleague congratulations for 20 years of marriage. But he's just kind of like walks and it's just like, "Nice anniversary you got here, huh? Yeah. Nice anniversary. 20 years, huh? Huh? A shame if you had any fucking alien daughters, wouldn't it, man?"
Yes.
So the husband's sort of like, "Why are you here?" And then the guy's just like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a nut job, like an utter nut job. And he's just like, you better be careful, dude. You know, you don't want to throw away your career for being a fucking weirdo.
But he is. He's acting weird for no
He's
reason.
acting ridiculous.
Just everything is so exaggerated.
So we have little bits of, oh my God. I present to you Exhibit D. Melted ice cream face.
The old married couple.
Now, we all know in reality that dude's not going anywhere near here with a barge pole. But there you go.
Yeah.
Fucking there's Edward and Hilda. Jeepers Christ. She's gonna age so badly, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. D, who's been on the planet for 20 years, eats some food and spits it out and says, how can you call this sustenance?
Yeah. Like, what are they? Have they forgotten how long he's been on Earth as a human?
Well, they just literally mentioned it earlier in the episode. when Colonel fucking Sanders came round to his house.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a tattoo. Be shame if you had any fucking aliens in here.
No.
Like you.
Suddenly he's awkward.
So yeah, this is the bit where you get, oh, we're gonna play a murder mystery game to keep all the people. Right. So this is
Yeah.
So the plan now is, oh, we've worked out a way to detect aliens.
Just like that.
Just like that.
At the party, they discover this.
Yeah, at the party. and you know, you could go, well, okay, maybe he I don't know, reversed the polarity on the machine that he made earlier. As you know, why be so cruel? They reversed the polarity in Star Trek. No, I don't know what leap of logic got them there, but they said, if we were to take a photograph of people with a film camera,
yes,
and not a digital camera, then if they're an alien, their eyes would light up blue.
Yes.
And I'm just
Simple
like,
as that.
Go
Simple
fuck
as
yourself.
that.
Just go fuck yourself, show. Fuck off, show.
Just that easy. But the chemicals they need are at the school.
Well, yeah, no, hold on. There's a big thing. There's a big thing you've missed here. Because Pete's boyfriend is suddenly now taking photographs of people at the party with his film camera, because Naomi asked him.
Yeah.
Because they knew he liked photography. Oh, could you take photos with your film camera?
Right.
I'm pretty sure, Jane, he didn't bring that to the party.
I would agree.
So he would have had to have gone all the way back home, got his camera, and come back.
Yeah. Because Naomi asked him to, so you jumped to it.
Yeah. But when he was questioned by the police, he said, I spent most of the party taking photographs.
He did, because they forgot.
What about all the stuff that we've seen you've been doing for the last...
No.
Fuck this show.
No.
I'm anger drinking. Bloody wish this was vodka. I wish this was something vodka. So he's taking photographs. Then Naomi is just like, right, I'm going to go to school and get some of this photograph liquid that's going to allow us to expose the photos.
Yeah. Because you can do that. You can just
because you can do that.
Apparently.
And this school has got that. Because it's got a film photo lab. you know, the school that's open at 10 o'clock at fucking night that all the kids are walking around in. And the purple-haired bitch who isn't even a fucking student.
Yeah.
So purple-haired bint and Naomi are in the photo lab, and then Naomi's just like, oh, I could do with a bit of I could do with some vag.
Well, okay, before that, she asked the purple-haired girl to give her a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't she just take her parents' car?
Because she wanted some vag. Because if she didn't do that, then she wouldn't have looked at her, and she wouldn't have looked back at Naomi, and they wouldn't have given them the googly eyes
moment.
Naomi is a very promiscuous young girl.
She is. It's I hate that they're doing. I mean, that's just
they're not. They're doing her no favors in this whatsoever.
At all.
None.
She has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend. She told Pizza Boy, "Hey, stay in the fight, son. Stay in the fight. Keep fighting for me, because I'm a massive fucking slut." And then purple hair girl, who she gave her number 2 in episode 1. Now she's following up on it in episode 9 going,
yeah. They touch arms.
They touch arms, and then they're like, and I'm just like, they're 16 as well.
Yeah, they're kids.
Well, Naomi's 16.
Yeah, the other girl's older.
This ain't good writers, you know. This is not so good.
They're not.
So they're leaving, and then they spot boyfriend in the school.
Just in the school. Just walking normally. Apparently, you can
just walking around the school halls, just like they are. And so Naomi's just like, hey, he goes to his locker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, hold on. Before we get there, she goes to follow him. Cut to Zavala and wife, Naomi's mother, in Colonel Steele's office. How did they get there? How did they get in? Don't know. How did they get into the military base? The high security military base.
Yeah.
How did they do that?
And then into the office.
And then into an office which would have been locked and secured.
And then into the computer, which also.
And then into the computer, which would have been password locked. Now, she did stick a thing in. She did put a drive in to go, it's full of codes.
Yeah.
Is it
because that's how that works.
Is it full of fucking bullshit as well? Because that's what this fucking show is.
But they get caught.
Yeah, a guy literally sees them and goes, "What are you doing here?" And then gets knocked out by Zavala. Which means he would have had a right fucking look at
the
wife.
Yes. And would have recognized her.
What are the bets that's going to be forgotten about?
He's not dead. Why didn't you kill him? That's all I could think. It's like, why wouldn't you kill the witness? You're an alien. You can take him somewhere.
I think you kind of on the skewed moral scale there, the drain, but okay.
I'm just saying.
So they find out that he suspects, Colonel Sanders suspects that Naomi's an alien.
Mm-hmm.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
So Naomi confronts boyfriend, and she's just like, "Why are you trying to break into my locker at 10 o'clock at night in school?" And then he's like, what are you doing here? Are you following me? She's like, "Oi, I'm asking the questions."
You literally broke into the school, though.
Yeah.
And this isn't the first time they've broken into somewhere.
No.
She should just assume that he has a reasonable explanation.
Star Labs, other university campus, the car lot,
Yes.
school. There's 4 places in 9 episodes that they're broken into. Excuse me, 4 fucking places.
Yeah.
So he's just like, well, no, you don't understand. And then he opens up the locker and he's basically, will you go to prom with me?
Mm-hmm.
And there's like flowers and he's put photos of them together. And there's a photo of melted ice cream face in her. And I assume she's meant to be next to Naomi in the picture, but that doesn't look a fucking thing like Naomi in the. So they just literally just gone, no, just grab a black girl and stick her next to her and take a photo and stick it up. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they all look alike.
Maybe. So yeah, he was like trying to just do like so when she would come on Monday or the next day to school, open up, he'd be like, flowers, her favorite flowers,
Sweet.
prom, ? Will you go to prom with me? And then Naomi's just like, shit. And she tries to give him a hug, and then he kind of like pulls away. And I'm just like, 2 minutes ago, you were fucking googly eyeing the purple-haired girl in there. You are a horrible, horrible girlfriend. You're a horrible friend.
Yeah.
You are an awful, 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 horrible person. You play with people's emotions. You manipulate them. You're a fucking raving narcissist.
Yeah.
Naomi, you're not a nice person. I'm sure the actress is lovely. This is about the character, not the actress.
The character is acting much more like a villain.
Yeah, just a horrible, just self-centered, narcissistical bint. So Colonel Sanders turns up at the school because, I don't know, he's got a fucking Naomi detector.
How did he know she was there?
I don't know. I think he said, I've got a bloody alien bullshit. I don't know. Maybe somebody at the party. I don't care anymore.
No, because he told the dad, I noticed your wife and daughter aren't here.
Yeah.
So how did
he went,
know
oh yeah, they went to mind your own fucking business. That's where they went. How do you know they're not upstairs? How do you know she's not having a poo?
Right? So contrived.
How do you know she didn't spill some drink on her dress or whatever and she's changing? How do you know she didn't just go in her bedroom to chill out because there's a lot of people there and, you know, sometimes you just need to have a breather.
Now they're up to something.
Maybe her mum and her were making out. I don't know. It's fucking Naomi. I don't give a these weirdos.
No.
So he's like, I've got this orb. And if I press this orb, it detects if you're an alien or not, but it really hurts. And I'm going to turn it on if you don't confess.
Yeah.
So Naomi goes, boom, and basically shows her powers to him.
Right.
And then he's still kind of like, I'll turn it on if you don't tell me. Dude, her fucking powers are active.
She's showing you.
You fucking spanner. And then suddenly his nose starts to bleed. And then it's just like, what's going on? Oh, no. And then there's lots of drama and crying and tears. And we're getting flashes from different places. And then she develops the photo. When we see the photo is of her and her parents.
Yeah.
And all of them have blue eyes because they're all aliens. And then it goes back to the school and the parents there with blue rocks going.
Yes.
Looking like massive villains. With these blue rocks, which just, melt this guy's brain or whatever it did. And then it's like, there you go. That's the end of Naomi. And I'm just like, thank fuck, this ain't back for 3 weeks.
That was so bizarre. Because now I'm confused. They're aliens who don't have inherent powers, so they have to use the orb.
None of this makes any sense. In the comics, it's just the father who's an alien.
It's just the father. And he has power. He's very powerful.
When they revealed that Naomi was an alien, why didn't they also reveal themselves?
You would think. That would be the logical time.
That would be the logical time to do it. Hey,
Certainly
Naomi,
would help you
you're an
relate to
alien.
her.
And the reason that you're with us is because we're aliens too, and we're looking after you.
Exactly.
But the way that they set it up with Zavala looking over them and then Dee looking over them.
Yeah. Why would you need other aliens to look over your alien child if you're an alien yourself? There's no logic.
No logic in this. Terrible writing. Jane, what would you give this out of our barometer of 5 to -5?
Okay. I would probably put this one at a 1. It doesn't drop into the negatives, even though it was just stupid.
I would give this a very, very generous -3.5. It makes no sense at all.
Dumb.
No, nobody's got an IQ above 5 in the show. Not one person. They just break into everywhere all the time. We don't see how they do it. What they doing at school at 10 fucking p.m. with the lights on? Why are they there? How do they get into the military base? How do they get into the colonel's office? How do they get into... None of these things get fucking answered. And so it just shows that you have no care and attention. No care and attention. Why? So if you don't care, why should I fucking care?
Yeah. And I think that's where the audience is. Like, people.
I think with a 0.06 18 to 49 demo, that's exactly where the audience is.
Yeah.
You can't be bothered to write a fucking decent show, so why should we be bothered to watch one?
Yeah.
The show is literally laughable.
It's just random stuff now being thrown together.
Scenes happening.
That's it.
Jane, thank you.
Thank you.
For, as ever, folks, link in the description box down below to Jane's channel. Click support Jane if you like what we do here. You'll love her channel. I've had enough of this shit show. I'm going to go to bed. And I might cry myself to sleep after this shite.
Just look forward to next time.
Yeah, maybe the tears of joy because I don't have to watch an episode for 2.5 weeks. Maybe that.
They gave you a respite.
Yes, nearly 3 weeks. Come on. I need it. I need the charge. My brain's dead on this one.
Yeah.
Right, Jane, is there anything you'd like to plug before we go?
Yeah, I just dropped a Moon Knight episode 2 review. So definitely check that out.
Nice. Yeah, I've got mine up on this channel as well. Brilliant. Link, description box down below. Check it out, folks. Show us some love. Yeah. And as ever, I will be back with some more stuff very soon. So you take care. Bye for now.
Bye.